All right, let's jump right into a really profound spiritual idea today. How does the state of the world we're living in, with all its chaos and constant change, connect directly to our own spiritual path? Okay, so to get started, let's look at this core principle. It really lays the groundwork for everything else we're going to talk about. It's all about this incredible, delicate balance between timeless truths and, well, having the wisdom to adapt to the world as it is right now. So that naturally leads us to our first big idea here, which is all about navigating the paradox of being alive in this modern age. I mean, how do you stay grounded when it feels like everything is constantly shifting right under our feet? And you really have to understand this contrast. On one side, you've got tradition. This is your foundation, right? The unshakable spiritual laws, the respect for teachers, the things you just can't compromise on. But on the other side, you've got flexibility. This is the wisdom to change your methods so you can actually reach people in today's society without ever losing that core foundation. So, you might be asking, why is this balance so important, especially right now? Well, to get that, we need to take a really clear look at the unique time we're all living in. Well, if you look at a lot of spiritual traditions, they describe our current time as an age of just unprecedented turmoil. You'll often hear the term Kali Yuga, which is this ancient idea of an age of conflict and chaos. And it's marked by things we see every day: globalization, constant disasters, a sense of moral decline, and this deep, widespread anxiety and confusion that pretty much everyone feels. And this isn't just us feeling like things are crazy. What's wild is that so many ancient spiritual traditions from all over the world have prophesied a period just like this one, a time of deep spiritual decay and also a time of great sorting or judgment. Let me give you a really concrete example. There's a Buddhist prophecy that outlines this 2,500-year cycle showing how the practice slowly declines. It starts with an age where people are all about achieving real liberation. But then, over the centuries, the focus shifts to just meditation, then to just learning, then to just building fancy temples. And it all culminates in this fifth and final period, an age of conflict, where the original, pure teachings get buried. And this is so important, this really bleak picture, it's only half the story. The teaching says that hiding inside this great crisis is an equally great opportunity. You see, there's this core teaching that crisis and opportunity are basically two sides of the same coin. The source material tells us that every major crisis brings a spiritual opening right along with it. In fact, it says that great disasters are always accompanied by the arrival of the true Dharma, meant to save good and sincere people. And so, the teachings say this opportunity has actually shown up, it's manifested as something called the Anuttara Dhamma, or the heavenly way. It's described as a spiritual path that is perfectly suited for our times because it offers a way for anyone, sincere people from any background, to find salvation without having to abandon their families or their jobs. And this path, it's not random. It has these four really clear features that show it's a direct response to what's happening globally. First, its whole mission is broad salvation. It matches the urgency of the times. Second, it has divine support from sacred beings across all traditions. Third, it's spreading all over the world. And fourth, its ultimate goal is unification, to bring all the different spiritual paths back to one single essential truth. And get this, the ancient scriptures actually saw this coming. This quote from the Diamond Sutra basically says that the people who find and truly accept the real path in an age this difficult, well, they aren't just lucky. It means they have this huge pre-existing spiritual merit, that they've been cultivating goodness for lifetimes. All right, so we've got the big picture, the crisis on one hand, and this incredible opportunity on the other. But what does this actually mean for you, for me? What is our role in all of this? That's what we need to figure out. And that leads us to, honestly, the most important question we can ask ourselves. When you're faced with a situation like this, what is our personal responsibility? What is our duty as people on a spiritual path? The big takeaway here is that our job isn't to just, check out and escape from the world's problems. It's the opposite. Our role is to actively engage with the world to help transform it. And that means we have to adapt to modern life while holding on tight to our core faith. And, most importantly, we have to use real wisdom to tell the difference between what's true and what's false. Think about it. In an age with so much noise and so much confusion, what's the one thing you need more than anything? It's clarity. It's having a mind that can rely on real, timeless principles to cut through all the challenges and all the deception we face every single day. And this right here, this is the final piece of the puzzle. This is what it all comes down to. This idea that situations create heroes, What it means is that these hard times, these intense challenges, they're not a curse. They are the very thing that forges real spiritual character. The pressure of this moment is what creates the opportunity for you to become something more. At the end of the day, a teacher can show you the door. They can even unlock it for you. But you have to be the one to step through it and walk that path for yourself. No one else can do that part for you. And that's what this is all about. Your whole future, whether you rise up to this incredible opportunity or get lost in all the chaos, that's not decided by some big event years from now. It's decided in the here and now, by your next thought, by your next choice. It is 100% up to you.